Yungin signed the NBA Youngboy's label just a few years ago, but now he's sending all kinds of crazy shots and might be kicked out of 4K trade. Today we're breaking down the whole situation. Let's get right into it. Yungin came up in Plaquemine, Louisiana, which is only about 15 minutes from Youngboy's hometown of Baton Rouge. It's not as wild as Baton Rouge, but it's still more dangerous than most other neighborhoods in America. And Yungin didn't wait long before he got active too. His dad got locked up for 10 years when P was just 2 years old, and he didn't have anyone around to keep him out of the trenches. P says he started hustling and robbing at 13, but he was always rapping too. Back in the day, he didn't know it was going to be his career, but P has been writing rhymes since he was 7 years old. Getting money in the streets was his top priority though, and it took a massive tragedy for him to switch it up. On May 13, 2020, P's cousin Trent Jones was shot and killed. Trent was wearing an ankle monitor when he died because he was fighting an attempted murder charge from 2019, and rumors say his death was get back for whoever he tried to take out. Nobody was ever arrested for killing him though, so there's no proof to back the story up. His murder had a huge impact on P. It was a big loss, but it also inspired him to really go hard with the music. P even dedicated a track to him called Think It with Trent and rapped, "I remember conversations with Lil Trent. Remember days up on the block, rewind the time, it ain't gon' stop. You was super me and telling Ben I was selling rocks. We at war about your name, my nigga, it'll never stop." He had already been rapping for a long time, but after Trent died, P Yungin took rap way more seriously. 2020 is the year he took one of his biggest losses, but a few months later, P scored his biggest win. NBA Youngboy signed him to his label, and they racked up millions of streams when they linked up in the studio for the track I'm On. P hopped off the porch early and never went to school much. He was still only 16 when he signed with Youngboy, and Youngboy offered him $100K and a new Corvette to go back to school. It was clear that Youngboy wanted P to win and was putting all of his support behind him, and P ended up going back to school for at least a little while. It's not clear if he ever finished, but Youngboy pushing him like that shows how much he believed in him. When they first linked up, P Yungin was putting on heavy for the 4K trade camp too. A couple of years ago, Fredo Bang said that they wasn't really living how they rapped, so P clapped back and said he would put a Draco in Bang's face. Back in 2021, it seemed like P was trying to completely change his life though. A video of him getting baptized in church went viral and hit over 7 million views on YouTube, but it didn't take long before he was back on social media dissing dead Opps. Jay the Yungin and Youngboy were cool for a while and even linked up in the studio, but something went down behind the scenes that sparked a wild beef between them. Jay was allegedly hooking up with one of Youngboy's baby mamas, and they started sending diss tracks back and forth. Then last July, Jay was caught by 5 shooters outside of his house and tragically killed, and that's when P hopped in the situation. Jay's homie 23KB was mourning his death on social media, then P jumped in the comments and said, "Should've been with that man." Jay wasn't the only dude that P clowned for getting shot though. A rapper named Calvary Kylan luckily survived getting hit up, and he laughed the situation off and posted the hashtag "Who Shot Me?" So P responded by posting lyrics from Biggie's famous track "Who Shot You?" Then Kylan clapped back and said P has never put in any work on the streets, but it's not clear if P had anything to do with him getting shot or not. It wasn't just Opps that P was beefing with though. He was tight with another rapper named DaBaby Key, but last year they had a major falling out after Key allegedly took some money from P. Yungin aired him out on social media and posted a photo of Key hanging out with Fredo Bang back in the day. He captioned it by telling Key to go back to your daddy, and it looked like the situation was heating up. But just one day later, Key was tragically shot and killed. Key had gotten into an argument with a dude named GL3 Yungin, and unfortunately it escalated until GL3 upped his strap and shot Key multiple times. Key was rushed to the hospital, but it was too late to save him and he was pronounced dead later that night. What made things even more tragic is that P Yungin wasn't even that pressed about the situation between them. After Key died, P hopped on IG and said that he loved him and that they could have sorted everything out if they just talked. P and Youngboy have both taken some major losses from the streets, and last year Youngboy started telling everyone to stop the violence. He told Billboard that he felt responsible to stop promoting violence in his music and said, "How many people have put this shit in their ears and actually went and hurt someone? How many kids felt like they needed to tote a gun and walked out the house and toted it the wrong way?" A lot of people thought Youngboy was making the right move, but P made it clear that he wasn't down with all the peace talk. Youngboy even squashed his beef with Fredo Bang, but P hopped on IG Live and said he was going to increase the violence instead of stopping it. Then P Yungin took it a step further and posted King Von tracks on his IG. Von and Youngboy had been beefing before he died, even though Von denied there was still an issue. He allegedly attacked Quando Rondo in Atlanta, and that's when Quando's homie Lil Tim allegedly upped his strap and killed Von. After Von died, Youngboy and Quando started taking shots at him and sparked a beef with Lil Durk. The war between Durk and Youngboy has been one of the biggest beefs in the rap game, and fans were shocked when P Yungin was caught listening to Durk on live. Then a text conversation leaked when someone told P he was listening to Durk, and P said he didn't even know that it was him. Lil Durk ain't just one of the biggest rappers in the world, he's also Youngboy's biggest op right now, so a lot of people thought P was capping about not knowing who he was listening to. A couple months later, rumors started flying that NBA Youngboy dropped P Yungin from the label. His brother called cap on the story, but the drama was just getting started. P used to be homies with a dude named Jonah B. It's not clear it caused a split, but they started beefing, and Jonah told him that Youngboy was gonna take his chain away and give it to Lil Dump instead. P clapped back and said nobody was taking anything from him. Then he told Jonah he'd shoot him if he wanted to smoke. Everybody knew that the situation between Youngboy and P wasn't looking good. But a few weeks ago, P made it sound like he was still rocking with Youngboy and 4K Trey. He hopped on IG and allegedly sent a subliminal shot at Lil Dump. But then he said, "Y'all probably be praying for me to go fuck with the Opps, but I'll never put my flag down like most of these cap-ass rappers." But even if he didn't have an issue with Youngboy, P still wasn't rocking with Lil Dump. Dump allegedly blocked him on IG, so P went live and aired him out over the situation. What's crazy about this whole thing is that Youngboy hasn't said anything about P or what he's doing. P, Yungin, and Lil Dump were both on his label, so fans were surprised that Youngboy didn't jump in and squash it. But even though he's not talking about it in public, something obviously went down behind the scenes. A couple of weeks after P started going after Dump, P hopped on IG to let everyone know he's not repping 4K Trey anymore. Nobody knows what made him switch up what he said about never putting the flag down, but rumors say Youngboy dropped him over the Lil Dump beat. P wasn't gonna just walk away from the situation without any drama though, and now it looks like it could turn deadly if they don't squash it soon. After P told everyone he was off 4K Trey, Lil Dump posted a snippet of a new track on social media. He didn't name drop P in the lyrics, but he had bars about people dissing him on IG Live, and fans immediately connected it to P Yungin. That's when P Yungin allegedly clapped back at Dump and said that anyone who disses him is gonna die. Youngboy still hasn't said anything about the situation, but if P and Lil Dump keep it up, it's probably only a matter of time before someone gets hurt for real. Signing with Youngboy was a huge win for P Yungin, but instead of rocking with the crew and blowing up, it seems like he threw it all away over some petty beef.